snack right now. Show y'all what I got to eat today. Got a little Oreo honey ice cream, double cheeseburger with a bunch of extra stuff on it, and a small fry. So, oh, and we got, as always, sweet sour sauce and sunny tomato sauce. I have no idea what this is or what it tastes like. It smells just like tomato paste. This is our new sauce, I guess. So I'm gonna try it out. See if it's busting or not. Alright, so sweet sour sauce. Boom. As always, delicious. Here's the sunny tomato sauce. I think this is supposed to go with the mozzarella sticks. Yeah, that would taste good with mozzarella sticks. So you guys, happy Easter. He has risen. Something my family always says on Easter. And we always go to church, like the sunrise service, like super early, like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun comes up and we do a whole little ceremony, like in front of the cross. My family always goes to Easter matching, so we'd all be wearing the same color. And take pictures afterwards. Double cheeseburger, pickles, lettuce, tomato, and bacon with sweet chili sauce. Absolutely majestic. Wow. So Lent is officially over, which means I can eat meat every day again. So stoked. So we're gonna get back on the bulk because I didn't weigh myself. I haven't weighed myself in 1 month, but I probably lost a lot of weight. That's good stuff. Oreos and brownies. Oh, man. So, like I said, today's Easter. I gotta work. I hate working on holidays. But, I mean, you gotta make money. I would rather have the whole entire day off on holidays and work any other day. I mean, it is what it is. I don't really understand why McDonald's is open because this is a Catholic area, and you know, everyone isn't religious, but a lot of people are. So typically on Easter, families will cook at home, make like a large meal, and all your friends and family, or mostly family, will come over and eat. So no one's really wanting to eat McDonald's today. Got here at 11. It's like 2 now, and we really haven't had that many people. Now, as we get further into the afternoon, maybe some other people will come, but as far as a business, a restaurant, you're really not making a lot of money on holidays, especially like Christmas and Easter. Everyone is at home cooking with their families. So, really not a smart business move. It's absolutely delicious. So, man, I don't even know where to start this. Going into this live stream, we really didn't have any intentions to talk about this, but you know, it's on my mind now, so I guess I'll speak about it. Marriage, man. Who knew marriage was so difficult? Oh, going into marriage, I think I was 23 when I got married, so fairly young. I had no idea what marriage was. And I think a lot of people who get married or are married really have no idea what this is. But it is probably the second most important decision you'll ever make in your life. And it's absolutely a beautiful thing, but it's extremely difficult. Extremely. And over the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, my marriage has been rough. Not every day, but because of how different we are. And I'm not gonna speak vague, so I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. Um, the problem within my marriage is that we have two different faiths. So I'm a Christian, she's a Muslim. Doesn't work. Does not work. It can work if both people just don't care about their religion or their faith, and you just kind of, are a nominal religious person. But if both people are seeking to be devout in whatever faith that they practice, it's always going to be conflict and strife between the two. So that's why interfaith marriages, interfaith dating, relationships, anything, is never a good idea. And like one thing people don't think about before they get married is like children. And how are we gonna raise the kids? Are we gonna raise them, going to church every Sunday? We're gonna raise them going to the mosque? Are we gonna, just not teach them anything? Be like atheists? Gonna teach our kids Buddhist? This is a huge decision that, doesn't just impact you, but it impacts your children and their future. And in my situation, if you have someone like me who's seeking to be a devout Catholic, and then my wife who's trying to be a devout Muslim, we're pulling each other and the family in different directions. And that's largely why within Islam, Muslim women are not allowed to marry non-Muslims. And even in Christianity, it says, don't marry non-believers. It happens, right? It's like if one person converts, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be rough. So throughout our problems and these years, trying to figure this out, gone through a lot. Even to the point of, almost getting divorced. And, I learned a lot from my almost divorce. And what I learned is how fragile I am and how fragile human beings are. I'm a fairly, stable and rational human being. But the moment my family is in jeopardy, or the moment I'm threatened with losing my kids, I lose all grasp of reality. I lose all sense of rationale or intelligence. Like everything just goes in the toilet. And that showed me how quickly I can change as a person, and how little control I have over my own emotions. During that time, man, I couldn't think straight. Like it was really hard to function. Like I just felt my mind drifting, and I only had one emotion, and it was just anger, just like pure rage at the thought that my kids were going to be taken away from me. And for weeks, it was like this constant battle in my head, and I never felt like this before. And so, you know, I was angry. I lashed out. I tried to do some praying. You know, eventually I got through this. But man, I came to the point because it's like the 7 stages of grief, like acknowledgement, sadness, anger, acceptance. It's similar to that. To where after I went through all the stages, sadness, anger, rage, I just I got to the point where I accepted it. I accepted the situation, and instead of trying to fight my wife, I just say, you know what, you're you're pushing for this divorce. You want the kids, all right? You don't want to come home. Cool. I accept it. And even though that was painful, it was painful, and it was also like a giant weight off my shoulders. It hurt, but it also felt really good. Sam, hey, what's up, man? How are you doing? And so, I guess I say that to say, like, whenever it feels like you're going through something and like this is going to be the end of the world, acceptance is the only way to go. And that's how you get relief, and that's how you go be able to go through whatever it is that you're going through. What's up, Samo from India? It was crazy, yo. I'm working with a bunch of Indians right now. I actually need to hurry up and eat my food before my break is over. Got like 15 minutes. Been talking too much. But man, it's really not easy. But I guess that acceptance is a part of like detachment. And as I started going deeper on my spiritual journey, I've been listening to a lot of Chad Ripperger, and he just has some amazing things to say, especially about detachment. And it's pretty much you should have a take it or leave it attitude with everything in life, except for God. Nothing should, nothing compares to God. Nothing should be on a level of a God. So everything you have in this life, it's a gift. You should be appreciative of it, but you should never put it above God. And so that includes, your job, your status, your money, your friends, your kids, your spouse. And he talks about having full detachment from everything, including your spouse. It's a weird concept, right? Because I mean, you're supposed to love your spouse and care for them. So how can you love someone but also be detached from them? And so this is something I'm still learning about and learning how to do so that my heart can be fully for God. It also is very difficult being married and having a family because a large part of your priorities revolve around taking care and providing for your family, your wife, and your kids. So it's hard to give your full attention and dedication to God, unlike how priests do. So, in a sense, priests are a lot luckier because they can fully devote themselves in their life to God, whereas the married person has married problems to worry about. But I would I really encourage y'all to go check out some of Chad Ripperger stuff. Insanely wise and intelligent dude. Samo, dip. All right, see you later, bro. Mm. Well, yeah, that that's enough deep talk. I'm gonna finish my food. Gotta finish this ice cream. Mm. You guys, thanks for popping in the live. Appreciate it, man. You guys are the best. Y'all always here, hanging out with me, holding me down. Mm. Hopefully one day I can just stream live and not have to work, so you guys can see me like not in a McDonald's uniform. Hopefully one day soon. All right, you guys. I'll see y'all tonight. I might go live a little bit later after I get off work, but we'll see. Ciao, ciao.